You wouldn't believe what I discovered when I opened that drawer. I found an old photo of my husband, Ahmed, who died 5 years ago. But in the photo, he was holding a baby I had never seen. My heart stopped. Who was that child? I thought I knew everything about Ahmed. But this secret changed everything. The baby in the photo had the same eyes as the homeless teenager I fed every Tuesday. That boy, named Con, always looked familiar. Now I knew why. He had my dead husband's eyes. And I needed to find out the truth. Why did Ahmed hide a son from me? And why was that son living on the streets? Every Tuesday, I walked to the market and saw Con sitting on the street corner. He was about 16 years old, thin, with dark hair that fell over his eyes. I always gave him some food and a few coins. He smiled and said, "Thank you, Auntie." I felt sorry for him. He looked so lost. But I never thought he was connected to my past. My husband Ahmed died in a car accident 5 years ago. We had no children. I lived alone in a small house in the suburb. I missed him every day. One day, I was cleaning the bedroom. I opened Ahmed's old drawer, which I had not touched since he died. Inside, under some papers, I found a photo. In the photo, Ahmed was holding a baby. The baby had a small blanket with the name Con written on it. I dropped the photo. My hands were shaking. "This cannot be true," I whispered. I looked at the date on the back, 16 years ago. That was 1 year before we married. Ahmed had a child before me, and he never told me. I felt betrayed. Why did he keep this secret? And where was Con now? Was he the same boy I fed every Tuesday? I decided to find out. I went to the market the next day, but Con was not there. I asked the shopkeeper, "Do you know the homeless boy who sits here?" He said, "Oh, Con? He comes only on Tuesdays. He lives in the shelter on Elm Street." I went to the shelter. The woman at the desk told me, "Con is a good boy. He has no family. He came here 2 years ago." My heart ached. I might be his family, I thought. But I needed proof. I asked for his full name. "Con Demir," she said. Demir was Ahmed's last name. It was true. Con was my husband's son. I felt a mix of anger and sadness. How could Ahmed abandon his own child? And why did Con end up on the streets? I had to meet him properly. I waited for Tuesday, my heart pounding. On Tuesday, I went to the market early. Con was there, sitting on the same corner. I sat down next to him. He looked surprised. "Auntie, are you okay?" I took a deep breath. "Con, I need to tell you something. I found a photo of my husband holding a baby. The baby was you." His eyes went wide. "What? No. I never had a father. My mother died when I was little. I grew up in orphanages." I showed him the photo. He stared at it for a long time. "That is my mother's blanket," he said softly. "She told me my father died before I was born." I shook my head. My husband Ahmed was your father. He died 5 years ago. But he never told me about you. I am so sorry. Khan's face turned red. He left me. He never came for me. I put my hand on his shoulder. I do not know why. But I want to help you now. You are not alone. He pulled away. I do not need your pity. I survived without him. I can survive without you. He stood up to leave. But I grabbed his arm. Wait. Please. Let me explain. I did not know about you. But now that I know, I want to be your family. He looked at me with angry eyes. You are a stranger. How can you be my family? I felt tears in my eyes. Because I loved your father. And I think he loved you too. There must be a reason he did not tell me. Khan sat down again, his shoulders shaking. My mother said he left us when I was a baby. She was sick and poor. He never helped. I hugged him. I am so sorry. I will not leave you. I promise. I took Khan to my house. He looked around at the photos of Ahmed. He looks kind, Khan said. He was kind, I replied. But he made a mistake. He should have told me about you. I made tea, and we talked for hours. Khan told me about his mother, a poor woman who worked as a cleaner. She died when he was 10. After that, he lived on the streets and in shelters. He never went to school properly. I felt so guilty. Ahmed had money. He could have helped. Why didn't he? Later that night, I searched through Ahmed's old letters. I found one from a woman named Layla, Khan's mother. The letter said, Ahmed, I am pregnant. You said you would marry me, but you disappeared. I am sick. Please help our son. The date was 17 years ago. Ahmed never replied. He left Layla alone. He married me a year later and never looked back. I was furious. How could the man I loved do this? I showed the letter to Khan. He read it silently. He was a coward, Khan said. He abandoned us. I nodded. Yes. But I am not like him. I want to make things right. I decided to adopt Khan legally. He was 16, so he could choose. He agreed to live with me. The next week, I took him to school. He was shy but happy. Thank you, Auntie, he said. Call me Fatima. Or, Mother, if you want. He smiled. Mother. We started a new life together. But one question still haunted me. Did Ahmed ever try to find Khan? I found one more clue in the drawer, a letter from a lawyer, dated a month before Ahmed died. It said, Mr. Demir, we have located your son, Khan. He is in an orphanage in Istanbul. Ahmed knew where Khan was. But he never went to get him. He died with the secret. I cried for both of them, for the father who failed, and the son who suffered. Now, Khan lives with me. He goes to school and works hard. Every night, we eat dinner together and talk about our day. I see Ahmed in his smile, but Khan is his own person, strong and kind. I learned that secrets can destroy families. Ahmed's secret hurt many people. But I also learned that it is never too late to do the right thing. I could not change the past, but I could change the future. Con gave me a second chance at being a mother. And I gave him a home. If you have a secret, tell the truth before it is too late. Secrets grow in the dark and hurt everyone. But love and honesty can heal even the deepest wounds. I am grateful for Con. He is my son now. And I will never let him go.